Boys and girls, welcome everyone back to another YouTube video. Now guys, in today's video what I'm going to be doing is revealing my new daily car. Now as you guys know, I own a BMW M5, so I thought it would be the perfect opportunity now to get another car. So I bought a daily. Now there's a few reasons as to why I've done this, mainly so I can enjoy the M5 more, so it means that when I go out in the M5 it's more of a special occasion, and also it just helps the fuel prices, helps the cost of running the M5 because I'm not putting all the mileage on it, and quite frankly I don't see the point of driving to work in the M5. Like, what's the point of putting mileage on an M5 just to get to work and back? Like, I want to go out in it and I want to enjoy it, and I want it to be there, clean, ready for when I want to go take photos of it, do YouTube videos, go out for a long cruise or a drive or a spirited drive, whatever. So buying a daily just allows me to keep those costs down, and also I quite like having a second car. Like back when I had the 140, I had a smart car at one point as sort of a little project thing on the side, and I just kind of liked having the two cars. And yeah, and also this being a manual, it's nice to have a manual as well. Now having said all of that, a recent change has happened that has kind of made this whole car that I'm going to reveal in a second kind of pointless, but I'm glad I got it now, so it keeps me going for the time being. But yeah, I'll let you guys imagine kind of what's happened, but it all will be revealed in the next video. So anyway, enough rambling on, here is the new beast. But here it is, my absolute beast of a weapon. It is a 2006 Volkswagen Passat. This is a 2-litre diesel variant with the PD140 engine in it. So it's got 140 ponies in it. So, you know, it does struggle for traction a bit, but yeah, what a unit. As you can see, it's got some extra styling features. I do believe you have to pay extra from that from factory, so that's an optional extra there. It hasn't got Harman Kardon or ProNav, sadly, but you know, can't get everything. It's also got some lovely 22-inch alloys with a nice diamond cut finish. Right, time to be a little bit more serious, but yeah, here it is. So this is my new daily driver. So to be fair, it isn't actually a bad car. It's got a few little dinks, like the alignment here isn't that great. It's got a little rust thing there, a little rust patch. It's got a little dent here, which could be fixed by a new door and a bit of a touch up. What else it got? It's got a few scrapes on there. But other than that, when you actually give it a clean, it does come out pretty nice, which you'll see at the end of the video. And also another cool feature is it's got a tow bar. But other than that, it's a pretty clean car. So I actually bought this from a mate about 2 months ago or so, and I've been driving it around. And so far I've had no sort of major problems. Now the interior isn't too bad at all, like in terms of wear it isn't that bad. The only thing that is bad is these buttons here. At night it lights through all of this bit where it's really scraped off. It looks like some sort of dog has attacked that, so we'll be replacing that in this video. And also the gear knob, I don't know if you can see that, but the leather is really sort of like perished on it, so we'll be replacing that in this video as well. And also it needs a new mass airflow sensor, so we're replacing that a little bit later on. But yeah, what happened was I was driving along and a warning light came up. It said emissions, visit a garage or something like that, but for some reason now the light's gone off. But yeah, so I'm still going to replace it because it needs doing. Now I actually scanned it with a mate's scanning tool. This is about 2 or 3 months ago now, and it said that it was not reading properly. So the easiest way to do it, I just bought a cheap £10 one on eBay. It's a genuine second-hand part. I'm not going to pay like stupid price for a brand new one, don't see the point. So I'll replace that a little bit later on. Hopefully that'll fix that. And also the main problem is it needs a new clutch and flywheel, but I have got that at home and that will be going in next week. I'm not going to record it, I'm just going to get it done with a family friend mechanic, so that'll be good, and we'll get that done and then pretty much it'll be sorted. But yeah, this is the beast. Mwah. Now the car is currently on 117,000 miles, which apparently for these engines isn't that bad at all. Now the main thing I love about this car is how good it is on fuel. In the M5, when I go to work, I'd get about 20 miles per gallon if I really be careful with it, like properly be careful. But you're more talking sort of 19 miles per gallon, 19 miles per gallon. In this, the other day, I got 49 miles per gallon to get to work. mad. And also diesel is cheaper than premium fuel at the minute, so it's saving me a lot of money. So yeah, in today's video, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be giving this car a full service. We're going to be replacing the light switch, we're going to be replacing the gear knob, we're going to be replacing the mass sensor, and we're also going to be giving it a full-on clean inside and out. So if you do go ahead and enjoy this video, make sure you leave a like, rate, comment, subscribe, and yeah, let's get into it. I'm really looking forward to this, because this is like sort of actual, not mechanic stuff, but it's a lot more mechanic stuff related than what I normally do, like sticking spoilers on and stuff like that. So I'm really excited. So this video has been kindly sponsored by Emerald Struts. Now if you don't know who Emerald Struts are, basically they provide automatic boot struts to go on a lot of cars on the road. Like for example, my old car, my BMW 1 Series, out of factory, it has a little button which basically just unlocks the boot, but putting Emerald Struts on there, there's simple as plug and play. There's no like coding or no wires, no nothing, it's just plug and play. Take the old struts off, put the new ones on, you click the same button and it opens, as you can see on the screen. Now it's a really simple mod, and honestly, when I had my old car, it was the mod that I showed them like the most, if that makes sense. Like when people would look at my car, I always showed them the Emerald Struts, because I just thought it was really cool. And for the sake of about 70-80 pounds, it's a seriously cool modification. Now if you do want to get money off, you can use BB10 as well, so just go ahead and go on their website, use BB10, code BB10, and then you will get 10% off. So they also do air fresheners, lanyards, like stickers, hoodies, beanies, valve caps, t-shirts, grills, all sorts. So make sure you go ahead and look in the description, it gives you all the information about them. Also use the link and also code BB10. And yeah, just once again, thank you very much for sponsoring today's video. I really do appreciate it, and it helps the channel out. So now back at home, it's time to start the service. Now we're going to start with the oil change. So first off, we need to lift the engine cover off, locate the oil filter housing, and find the correct socket to undo it. So take the oil filter and housing out once unscrewed, remove the old O-ring and the old filter, and replace it with a new ring and new filter. Simply screw it back up again, and it's as simple as that. Now to drain the oil out of the car. Now underneath, you want to undo the under tray, which is held on by a load of Torx pieces. Simply take that off and you'll see the sump plug. Grab an old bowl, put it underneath, undo the sump plug and let it start to drain out. Now to increase the sort of flow of oil, it does help to pull out the dipstick and also the fuel cap as well, just to make sure there's a nice flow of oil coming out. Once all empty, simply do the sump plug back up again and then fill the car up with some oil. In this instance, we're using Castrol Edge 5W30. I know it's a little bit kind of over the top for this car, but I thought why not. So next up is the fuel filter service. It's so simple, you literally just undo about 6 Torx screws, take out the old filter, put a new filter in and slowly push it back in again, because you do expect diesel to sort of leak everywhere, so just go careful with that. But simply screw it back up again and that's that done. As simple as that. So now we've done the fuel filter, it's now time to move on to the easiest one, which is the air filter. Now whilst we're in the air filter sort of area, we are going to fix the mass airflow sensor as well, which was faulty, which I explained at the start of the video. So I thought it was easier just to get a cheap £10 genuine second-hand part on eBay, plug it in, and it fixed it luckily. And then finally, to finish the service, I've put a new cabin filter in. So boom, just like that is now done. Now hopefully you enjoyed kind of the voiceover kind of aspect of it. I'm sort of trying something a little bit different so I can get on with the work, because talking to the camera and then moving the camera and talking to the camera again does take a little bit longer, and I'm a little bit limited on time. But yeah, she is now all serviced and running mint. So good news, I've now plugged it into my Carly adapter, given it a scan, cleared the codes again, scanned it again, and yeah, it is now all clear. There's not a single code on it, and hopefully it will run a little bit better as well, because that's the reason why I scanned it in the first place, because it was running a little bit weird. Then the engine warning light came up and it kept on going down and kept on going back on, like it would just disappear and come back up, and it was running really weird. Now maybe this has solved that problem, or it could be something to do with the flywheel. I'm not entirely sure, but I have spoken to a few people and they said that sensor can sort of cause a few problems. But yeah, hopefully it drives right. But I'm so glad the issue's not come back. Just a quick £10 eBay genuine second-hand part and we're all good, and it's all fixed, so I'm super happy with it. Hopefully I've got enough daytime, but let's get on with these buttons and hopefully I'll have enough time to do that as well. So there we go, that is a new light switch installed. So when we turn it on, it looks a lot better and it doesn't like have scratches all over it. It doesn't leak light as well. That was the main thing. It used to always leak light and it used to look awful. But yeah, simple as that. new light switch. I know it's nothing major, but I think I paid £10 for the lot, so it just, you know, improves it just that little bit better. And when someone goes to buy it, it looks like there's less wear on it as well. So yeah. And boys and girls, just like that, it is now another day, and the car is now clean and it's looking pretty tidy compared to when I bought it. The actual car comes up pretty nice, the wheels look pretty good. Obviously one of them or two of them need a little refurb, but they do look pretty clean. As you can see, inside doesn't look too bad at all. Obviously got the new gear stick, and we've also got the new lights there. It just looks a lot cleaner now, and for a daily it's just perfect. But yeah, walk around it, just looks like just clean. Obviously we've got the door dent there, but that's just, you know, a bit of damage. Got a few marks on the wheels, and also they got this as well. But I am thinking about getting like a touch-up pen just to get rid of this, because when someone buys it, if it's sort of hidden, it won't grab their attention as much. So yeah, what are my plans with this car? Now, at the minute, I'm kind of using it as just a daily run around, and I did plan on having this for like a good few years, just to keep me going. But because of change of circumstances, as I've already said before, this might go, and I might be able to sell it for a bit of profit. Even after doing all the work with it, like the service, the few other bits, and also the clutch and fly oil, I still should be able to make a bit of profit on it. So yeah, it'll be worth it. But I just want to say a massive thank you for watching today's video. Let me know kind of what you think about buying a sort of an older, cheaper car that's more run down and doing a few little bits to it. I know we've done barely anything to it, I know that, and I get that, but I just kind of thought, you know what, a lot of people have asked for the video on the daily, so here is the daily. Now, this might be the first and last video you ever see of it, or you might see it in the background in future videos or stuff like that, but it could be up for sale soon, depending on certain circumstances and stuff like that. But that, you know, news about what's happening with the channel will be coming in the next video, so keep an eye out for that. But anyway guys, I should catch you guys very soon in a brand new video. Make sure you leave a like, rate and comment, subscribe, because I love to hear your feedback.